Good evening and welcome everybody. I was that keen tonight. The music's even finished before the countdown. Absolutely raring to go this week. Ignore the absolute mess that is at the back of the room. Having a bit of a clear out. Ready for ChillCon. Quite a few things might be going on to the buy and sell stall, so if you are there, keep an eye out. Hopefully, get a bit more funds coming in, and I can do other stuff. But it's stuff that I've painted up, and I've not even really played with. I've done one or two games, and it wasn't for me. So there is a few things that are going. But yeah, hope you've all had a fantastic week, and it's brilliant to see a few of you already here in the chat. It's always great. Keeps me going, taking over and stuff like that. I'll get to you all just in a second. So just to explain, this week we're still going to do our normal community section, Ravens Avery. But this week, shock, horror, for the first time, we're not doing something GW on the show. With ChillCon coming up, I thought, I've had a clear out today and found some of the stuff that I bought at ChillCon last year. It's been hidden away, out of sight, out of mind. And yeah, I thought, why not, get something different done, mix it up a bit. I know we've been doing Corn AOS, and I'm itching to go with some Corn 40k. Unfortunately, still can't get hold of any berserkers or anything, so fingers crossed, hopefully for next week. But I thought, why not do something that I did from ChillCon last year. So I managed to pick up a couple of models. I've got a few of them left to one side. Just some, I think they weren't offcasts, but it was like a couple of quid a bag, and they had different resin models in of them from Lion Tower Minis. So I thought, why not get one built up? So I built one up this morning, give it a quick wash and built it up. Fairly straightforward, really easy to go together. And yeah, we're going to get one of them painted up today. So I'll quickly say hello to all you beautiful people in the chat. And coming in first, we've got Mr. Lupus Carnis. Evenington peeps, smash the like button, cheers. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. It helps, it really does, trust me. Cheers, dude. Followed by Mr. Bill, Mr. Waylander's Wandering. Good evening, sweet faces. Good evening to you too, dude. Already smashed it, well done. No need to thank me, I've got manners, and yeah, always hit like. Cheers, dude. Lone Ranger 1994, good evening, Ash. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you've had a good day today, pal. And yeah, hopefully you've got some more hobby done and we can show it off after. So you've been coming a long way with some of them Knights Templar that you've been doing, dude. But yeah, keep up the good work. Mr. Richard Smith, the one and only, my little Rich. How's it going, dude? Love you, Philip. Love you too, dude. Hope you're well. Yeah, we're painting a Lion Tower. Actually, Rich was with me when I bought these at ChillCon last year. So yeah, it took a long time, but I finally got one and we're painting one tonight, dude. Anybody else that's just watching and lurking away in the chat, don't be scared. Chat away. We don't bite. Well, Bill might, but yeah. So we're just going to crack straight on and flick on down. I knew I'd nudge that camera earlier, and lines aren't straight and it's going to bug me. There we go. So we'll get some music on as well. That'll help. We'll just go straight in with chill because they keep updating it, and for some reason, I don't know why, they keep taking. You find a really good one and they take it off. So, we've got one painted up ready to go. And where did I put the other ones? I've got one here. I've got another one somewhere that I can't find. It doesn't matter. So basically, let's see if I can get a better picture so you guys can see these, because the quality on these is really, really good. I had this working earlier. There you go. There's one of them. I haven't a clue what they're called, so don't ask me. If you look on Lion Tower Minis, I believe he's got a website. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely check him out. If you're at ChillCon, more than likely he'll have a stall there. I know he was there last year. But this year we're going to be doing like this priest, bit like a Sister of a Battle. And she's got like a flaming maul sort of thing going on. So I want to see literally how far we can get basing and everything done tonight. So we're going to crack straight on with it. Last with the hammer is a cleric, I believe. So that one's the cleric, is it, Rich? Because I know you got a few of these as well. So I got this one built up as well. Managed to get it into a GW base, just so it were a bit easier, you know, with painting and stuff like that. Let's have a look. So yeah, I'm from ChillCon last year. I've still got the Boudica to paint up. So I might actually, if people want to see that one, I might get that one done next week as well. Just mixing it up, trying to get a few different things. Trying to see up in my cupboard, but no, I can't see the other one. There was another one, and I don't know what I've done with it. There it is. So then there's this wizard throwing a fireball, and he's got like smoke underneath him, underneath her, sorry. So let's see if I can. I did move that light. Let's see if I can get this to. Come on, big old. There we go. Come on. It really hates me, this camera. Oh, you get the gist. See if I can get a black background. See if this will work. No. It really winded me up there. But yeah. So there's another two there. I mean, and for a couple of quid, you cannot grumble with them. Even if it's something for you know, like for D&D and stuff like that, or even if it's just like as a one-off, as a little palette cleanse, or, you know, just to paint something a little different. Talking about ChillCon, I could use a lift if anyone is going past Doncaster. Trains are on strike again. Yeah, they're on strike again, that absolute pain in the backside. I know it was bad last year. Unfortunately, Bill, I'm going up the night before to set up and stuff like that, and then I'll be there early on the Saturday morning, so I won't be able to give you a lift, I'm afraid. I got her as well. Yeah, female cleric on the store. Cheers, Rich. So they are on the store, so if you want to go check them out, I highly recommend. Need a diffuser. Yeah, it's just like a little strip light, but I don't know. So I'm gonna turn it down if that makes a difference. Possibly. I just want to make sure that, like, obviously you guys can see as well. Let's see if that's any better. Like, the camera's supposed to self-adjust and self-focus. But lately it's playing up a little bit. Maybe a little less bright, yeah. The one on the screen now is a female monk. Yeah, I think they are all female, or the ones that I got. It was like it was a lucky dip, wasn't it, Rich, that we was doing? I think it was only like £1 a model as well, something ridiculous like that. But then you could get like 3, or it was £2, but you got 3 for a £5. Either way, it was a bloody good bargain. So, thinking colour, so I think we'll go for a red cloak. Comes in various races depending on the head: elf, human, tiefling, or orc. There you go. I think you've had quite a bit of stuff off Line Tower Minis as well, haven't you, Rich? I know you do quite a bit of your own 3D printing. I thought, what better? Get ready for ChillCon than do some of these. So I've dug out all the minis that I want to be selling. And I thought, and then I've actually dug these out as well, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get some of these painted up. There's one, I wanted something a little bit different rather than just doing Games Workshop all the time. But also I've not painted a resin model yet. I've got a cleric, a human fighter, and a female bard in my lucky dip. I'll DM you on Discord the light I use for videos. Cheers, dude. I appreciate that, Bell. I was having a look earlier as well at what we was talking about off stream the other day, Bell, and I was trying to get it set up earlier on. I was going to do it at the weekend, but I went out and got drunk. On Sunday, when I was going to do it, I was in no fit state to do anything, and I didn't want to mess anything up, so I thought I'll leave it and get it done today. But then I've just been absolutely manic today, trying to sort other stuff out as well, and just getting bits ready for the next couple of months. So hopefully I'll be able to get it sorted soon. I have a discount code for Lion Tower because I'm an affiliate with them now. Nice one, Mr. Bunker, dude. Moving on up, pal. Nice to see. I think I remember you mentioning it last time. Or vaguely remember you mentioning something like that. I have heaps of the STLs now. Skeletons, City Guard, Mercenaries, 2 different set of cultists, and more. Damn, Rich, you're going to be running out of resin. just go over them because brown should go over red pretty easy for the straps. This month's patron set Dan's making some of his patrons into more City Guard, like you did for Spud and Elston. Ah, nice one. That'd be cool. It's really surprising. Literally the amount of detail on these as well. I thought, you know, really detailed model like this. By the time I thought, you know, once you primed it up, you're going to lose a lot. But actually, you get to see a lot more of the detail. Really liking the red cape on this. I'm just going in with a corn red to start with, and on the hood, but then she's got like a neck scarf. I want to try and get that a little bit different, just to add a bit of, you know, interest around the face area. So me, Bunker, Kevin, a few others. That'll be cool, that dude. I'd be too scared to have myself done as a model, purely because I don't know what some people are like, and you'd end up with a model in a precarious pose. You know what I mean? Should get inside around, inside a sleeve there. It'll get darkened down, and then I'll just leave that anyway, just so there's, you know, definite contrast in the shading and stuff like that. That's that bit. That a good rinse off. So go sign up before the end of March and get all your ugly mugs to be part of your armies. That's the one thing that I kind of do want to try it, but then I don't with the 3D printing. I think it's more purely the startup costs, you know, to get a decent resin printer and stuff like that. Because the brother-in-law actually had a 3D printer, but it was a filament one, and no matter what you did, you could see the lines, and no matter how much sanding and stuff like that, and it was an absolute pain to set up and clean. So I'm not sure if it's like a bad experience with it like that has kind of like put me off as well. That's that there. I play Star Wars Legion, all of my troops are identical clones. Yeah, you can't have them all looking different, can you, when they're supposed to be clones? Just scream and tap on it. Yes. Once with someone who's older resin casting and seeking. Oh, a lucky dip as well. It's 4K prints are now inside. Oh no, I'm not saying like these ones. I'm saying like when my brother-in-law had a 3D printer, but it was a filament one. And it wasn't even printing anything like that. It was like just looking at getting some free STL files, and we tried some of them printing them off and painting them. So it was like dash stuff, you know, like Baby Groot and stuff like that. I know what you mean. It's like with some models, obviously they've come a heck of a long way now, from even just in a couple of years into it, like the printers and stuff. And then also you get, basically you get what you pay for, don't you? If you pay for a top-notch printer, you're going to get really good prints. FDM better for terrain and cosplay. Yeah, I get that, dude. Igloo were advertising the Saturn II for 250 quid last week. I mean, for a 3D printer, that's virtually giving it away, isn't it? But it's still a bit rich for me, dude. But then, I suppose also it's what you want out of them as well, or what you're going to use them for. So like, say you was 3D printing just some bits off for, say you were doing like a corner, I mean you wanted some different bits to customize and kit bash your army. Depends if you can use them. So basically, I know if you go into some Games Workshops stores, if you're playing anything in the stores and stuff like that, they won't allow you to have like third-party prints and stuff. Like for me, all my games are at Games Workshop, because there's literally no one that I know near me that does play. that comment was from ages ago. Yeah. Just a plate moving up and down and the lights turning on. Also moving 3 dimensions. Yeah, it was really, really noisy as well. It was ridiculous how noisy it was. What I want to do, actually, while I'm doing all these other bits, let's give this a good shake. Might get a good-ish FDM printer to make terrain come autumn. Yeah, crack on with it, dude. So while that's, I'll get this done while I'm doing the rest. I'm just going to come in with a Caribou Crimson wash just over the red before I do any of the other attaching bits, and then this can be drying off. Helps if I don't whack it on her hand. Couldn't see her hand then. Just to add some shade and stuff, rather than using like a Agrax or a Null Oil. Really want it as not so much as a true red, but a really dark red, and then we can highlight that up.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate. It's a thing about making it feel right.
Go. I'd sepia more natural of red, even better than contrast. It's always something to try. I do like using sepia, however you want to pronounce it. I do find it a really useful wash. If I'm doing orcs, everything's Agrax, everything. It's just perfect how it comes out. But then, if I'm doing anything else, I have tried sepia, and it does work really, really well. What was I doing next?
If it's an accident, there's an error that feels
Right,
boom.
Yeah. So next we want a rave bomb. As you can see, come on, please. There we go. So you can see it's really shiny at the moment till it dries off. Well, once that dries, it'll be fine, and then we can go back over it. So next up, what I want to do, is get some Wraith Bone down. Because we are going to cheat a little bit and use some contrast.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate. It's not about getting all the errors out. It's about getting it to feel right.
Well, you've all had a really good start to the week. Hope you. Those of you that are in the UK, ready for some cold weather coming up over the next week or two. How it looks on the old forecast. You can get that again with the second coat in a minute anyway.
You know, take out, if it's an accident that's an error that feels good, then you leave it in. You know, you want those.
Really should have brought the hairdryer in to speed up some of this drying, but doesn't matter. It should persevere. It is quite warm in here anyway. I mean, you guys have seen in the past when I'm painting stuff up how quick stuff can dry in here.
You make it easy, like no traffic on a Sunday morning. Keeping your body warm.
2 degrees at the field as we speak. Damn, Rich.
When it's pouring, like dinner on the table.
I know it's going to get a lot colder as well over the next day or two.
Like laughing out loud uncontrollably. When we talk, like books, wanna read you.
Or what they've
On
been
a full tank of gas.
forecast anyway.
Driving forward, more future, less past. You clear my mind and schedule like an extended lunch break. Less thirsty, full glass, keeping you hydrated, well balanced, like your daily alkaline water intake. Covering you like a record album sleeve. Don't hesitate. Slide in.
I've not decided what colour to actually do.
Makes my heart skip. On repeat.
Like the neck scarf and that yet.
Tune everyone else out. Headphones plugged in. Vibes and beats made simultaneously. Untangling in your arms.
I'm trying to think of a colour that will go really well with
That are no longer
the
sound.
red, but then contrast it.
She holds it in her hand, and for the first time, he feels all her.
You know, like really stand out. So I don't know whether to stay for like a cream.
Turn the page.
Actually, yeah.
New
I
chapter.
reckon
Let me show you how.
what we should do is get a good couple of coats covered with the cream, and then let a wash do the work for us. The second coat should cover it a lot better now. 4 degrees in Doncaster. Rest of the week is meant to be snowy. Can see my breath in the hobby shed. Oh, I'm glad I'm in the house then. Out the road. It's a pain in the backside. I think because I've got used to using the P3, not P3, sorry, the Pro Acryl white. And literally how that covers in one coat. Excuse me. Coming in to try and do like this with the Wraithbone. It reminds me how much, like, obviously time that you can waste. When you have to, you know, build up multiple layers. Right. So I need a smaller brush. If I put that one. 2 degrees in Newcastle at the moment, damn. It always seems to be colder up there though, doesn't it? Let's try and find where I put me. There we go. Got a smaller brush. Time up here. Nah, it's only 8 minutes past. Got plenty of time yet. Get some skin done. Get some base colours down for the skin anyway. I'll start off with my Bugmans. Just with going from black and then using something like Acadia flesh tone because it's so light, and something in between. Bold titanium white is very much my favourite pure white. Honestly, I couldn't go back to another white. I only use, say, like that Wraithbone when I know I want like a certain effect with contrasts and stuff. But yeah, that is very much my, if not go-to, favourite white that I've ever used. What was your recipe for African skin? So did just like a basic, I say basics, like your normal undercoat, and then actually I can show you the colours. So they're just off to the side anyway. So it was that one, and where's the other one? There was 3 different colours. I can't find the third. Typical. Where are your... That one. Well, basically what I did, Bill, was, I started off with, it was all Citadel paints. So Catachan Flesh, then followed by Blood Reaver Flesh, and then an extreme high, well, the top highlight was Night Questor Flesh. So you can see roughly there, if I turn them upside down, you'll see it a bit clearer. So you can see the gradient between them. That's all I did, and it basically just building up and layering and exactly the same as what you normally would. But I still used Reichland Flash Shade with it. I'm sure I did. Or did I use Agrax? Might have even actually been Agrax. I think it was Agrax. Well, that was so much fun. Painted skin differently than how I have done in the past. And I want, you know, with having troops with flesh, so much flesh showing, I wanted a really good variety on show. Purely because obviously if it's not representing real life, because it's a game, isn't it, and you know, a made up universe and stuff like that, but I wanted it to have a lot of variation in it, because normally I wouldn't paint skin, or I shy away from painting skin, especially like with Space Marines and stuff, because what I'd do is just make sure they always have helmets on. And with it being for New Year, New Army, and building up towards armies on parade, this year I want to try and push myself that little bit more. So normally when I am painting something, I want to at least be putting at least 1 or 2 more extra steps in, if you know what I mean. So like an extra bit of like shading somewhere, even if it's like a recess shade or an extra edge highlight and stuff like that. Purely because obviously if you don't push yourself with your painting, you're not going to progress, are you? Thanks, I think I have a Vallejo Umber shade. Ah, there you go. I've started giving faces a go. Faces are a pain in the backside. Well, not so much the face, because obviously you can get away with quite a bit on a face with some really good shading. I think with faces it's more, you know, like if you attempt to do the eyes, think she's supposed to have gloves on, you know. I painted it up in flesh tone. Yeah, it is. We can sort that out though. No worries. At table level, it's all about faces and bases. Yeah. That's why you put a helmet on everything. Right. Let's get these done. I can see the wrinkles in it now, and I couldn't before. Which is a pain. No worries. Shall rectify it. Just gonna give that another coat as well. So it's built up nicely. That's that better. It's nearly dried enough so we can get the next tone on. And once that's dry, we can get bright big old contrast out. Some of the old liquid talent. Next up, I have the skin. Let's switch back to this one for this bit. And I can just put a wash straight over this as well. You can see, he says, see the difference from the lighter leg on the right there to the one on the left. That bit. So next up, one of my favourite contrasts. Tried No 2.0 and it ain't too bad really. I've had the new Null Oil. I've not noticed much of a difference, if any, to tell the truth. Apart from it's obviously it's in a smaller bottle. Because I've still got some of the old Null Oil. Just want to get these bits on. I'll see if you don't chuck your model about. Right, where's my skeleton, not skeleton horde, snakebite leather? Single-handedly the best contrast for me. Absolutely love this stuff. And you'll see why in a sec. See, I will keep trying. There you go. On the leg there. And then we're going to use that on the arms as well. Because why not? Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, I've not really noticed a difference with the Known Oil. The Agrax, on the other hand, is a lot better. I don't know if it was something that was going on with it being an old bottle or something like that, but towards the end, before they swapped them over, I noticed no matter how much I shook it with the Agrax, I was getting a lot of staining. Really, excuse me, really weird staining as well. On no matter what the colour as well. I'm going to give a grey hair, I think. Because why not? So it's 1:30, so I'm going to give it roughly about, what do you reckon, about 10 minutes. I'll just do a little bit of tidying up. And what we're going to do is we can then head over to our community page, see what you awesome people have been working on. So if you haven't shared your work and you would like to, just head on over to the Facebook page, and it's the pinned top comment as always. And just head over there and show what you've been working on, and we'll have a look through roughly about 10 minutes. And give some of this time to dry, and then it'll be a couple of washes. In fact, nearly done. It's actually really coming together really nicely now. I'm enjoying this. Makes such a nice difference. Really good palette cleanse as well, really. It's normally, obviously, say like you're doing a Space Marine or an Orc or something like that, you stick into like a certain style or colour scheme. But with this, I've kind of like got free reign, if you know what I mean. It's like I've not got a certain colour scheme in mind, and I'm just letting loose with it. I'm preferring the contrast of the speed paints. I haven't got hold of any of the new 2.0 speed, so they might be different. Matter once I've tried them. yeah, I mean, it's really only Citadel paints that I've used, apart from for the airbrush for my undercoating. I've used Vallejo, and I've got 2 paints for Pro Acryl, which is the titanium white, best white ever. I can't honestly, really cannot recommend it enough. And the other one is a matte black, and it's supposed to be really, really matte. And the idea is that I'm going to be using that when I'm going back and revisiting the my Raven Guard, because I've got an idea that I want to be doing with them, and yeah, revisiting, get a nice little force of them going. So I want to try something a little different first, and then if it works like I'm hoping it's gonna, then I've got a lot of work to do. But it'll be worth it in the end. Looking sick, dude. Can't wait to see some high-res pictures in the Discord. Signal is crap out here at the minute. It's not a problem, dude. The camera's crap anyway. You got me swearing now. But yeah. See, look, it just washes out no matter what I do. Let's try a different setting. Oh, there you go. And then it loses focus, see? It really does not like focusing. I don't think white's going to work. No. Professional as always. Not. Come on. See. See, it wants to focus, and then the light is actually quite diffused. Let's see if I move it right out the way, if that makes a difference. Come on. There we go. You roughly saw it. So, quick wash on this cream bit, and then we're going to head over to the community page. So that this has got plenty of time to dry off. Straight in with the sepia, sepia, however you want to pronounce it, it's up to you. This is another wash that you really cannot, or really shouldn't underestimate. It is such a good wash. You can literally just slap it on. Go to magic. Can get the right angle for this bit. Time we are 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes. I'll try and get as much of this done before I head over, because then once it's dried, whilst we're looking through all your work, you'll see the difference it makes. So I'm just going in now with a Reichland flesh shade on the face. And on the legs. I mean, I'm going to get some proper pictures on afterwards anyway. Black contrast is better than Citadel normal black. Yeah, definitely. Well, there's two though, isn't there? You've got the black contrast and then you've got the Black Templar one. I'm sure that's the two. I'm sure there's two different ones. I say sepia. Yeah, I flip between the two. I'll say sepia and sepia. I think it depends on how you talk, what you're talking. Oh, let's see if we can get. Come on. We can focus. There we go. Look at that. She's looking sexy. Really enjoying this. And obviously, first time on the show not doing a Citadel model. Mr. Mythos, the legend. How is it going, my American brethren? Hope you are well. Looking into grimdark. Been looking into grimdark painting. Might give it a bash. Is that with thingy bunker? Like basically like how spray black does it, where you'll just grime it all up and then wash it back. All oil washes clean it off. Yeah, that's basically what I'm presuming. The model Mythos is... What did Rich say it were? I forgot. It's from Lion Tower Minis, but I don't know what it's called because I got it out of a Lucky Dip bag at Chilcon last year. And I've got a couple of them. And I wanted to get them done before Chilcon this year. So I'm going to do them over the next couple of weeks. Female cleric, I think it is. But yeah, I've got that one Mythos, which it's a bit like Sisters of Battle vibe to it. Then we got, they're all female ones. There's a cleric with a hammer. There. And then like a wizard. The wizard one, it's a toss up between that one and these two that were my favourites. I was really happy when I picked them out in the Lucky Dip. Yeah, Lupus has been lurking. He's been here from the beginning, Bunker. He's been lurking. Shh, don't tell anyone. So, right. We're going to now... Screw up. Look, stare to my hair. Oh my god. You can tell I've been growing it out. It's getting way too long now. Oh, I'm going to need a headband like Jack Grealish thing. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to head over to the Facebook page. Da, da, da. And let's have a look at what you awesome people... Does it start? No, it was just the music catching up. And so we're going to have a look at what you awesome people have been working on. So we've got a few comments, so this gives plenty of time for the washes to dry on the model. And we get to have a look at what you brilliant people have been working on. The best part of the show, by far. It's the dirtiest paint style that makes everything look old and well used, etc. You should get some lovely lighting and OSL effects on the wizard. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. It should be able to have a really good play with that one, Bill. So, heading over, we have David Bulmer coming in first. I've got it on all comments, yeah. So he's been busy working on his Bellacore. Oh, wow. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the stream. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving that. I mean, it's a really, really cool model anyway, isn't it? But, I mean, the wings, the shading, all the chains, he's got obviously the glow on the symbol, the demonic symbol on his chest. Really liking the armour as well, the silver just with the gold trim. Zoom in a little bit there, you can see it there. That is absolutely fantastic, that dude. And the sword, look at the blend. I'm loving the colours of that. That is really cool, that dude. Yeah, absolutely loving that. Well done, dude. I really can't wait to see how it turns out when it's finished. I obviously can see you've got a little bit left to go around the bottom here. And then I don't know if you're going to try and push any highlights a bit further, but the rest of it looks absolutely perfect, spot on, dude. Well done. Really can't wait to see the next bit of that. Next up, we got Mr. Ian Mehu, Mr. Debunker Gaming, with a little git and his crew boys. Loving this, dude. Loving the green skin that you do as well. Very like grotty, grimy. Like you said, how you wanted to try Grimdark. These would be perfect for that. That shield, yeah, absolutely spot on that. With like the verdigris round the metal bits. Yeah, loving this, dude. Well done. Can't wait to see some more of them. Next up, we got Mr. Ash Sharples, Mr. Lone Ranger, doing some more of his Knights Templar. Knights Templar. And all the base colours down, looking very tidy, these dude. And the battle damage, you can see the scratches in the armour and stuff. Coming along really nice, them Ash. Need a bit more light on it, dude. I can see it a bit more. But yeah, all the battle damage. I think he said he'd done one and basically its helmet had all been blown to bits and its helmet was over the base. Very, very cool, dude. Keep up the good work, Ash. Got some more from Mr. Bunker. Swamp Orcs. Yes, look at these. Lovely, dude. See, these are the ones that I'm going to be taking to Chilcon to get rid of as well. Basically, it's like 2 Dominion box sets worth in one army. All painted up. And yeah, I'll be getting rid of them. I wouldn't get rid of that. That's cool, that dude. Coming along really, really nice. Had some Stormcast, but I don't know if you watch Kev's stream, so I don't want to repeat picks. Share them on if you want, dude. I honestly don't mind. If you share them on one stream, there's nothing to say that you can't share them on another. I know a lot of people watch other streams, like you guys. A lot of people here will watch Kev's or watch the Pickle Jar and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, I saw that the other day, but it don't matter. You share your work up. Are you proud of it? Share it. Little baby Grogu. Look at this, Bill. Yes. Love this, dude. That is absolutely sick. It's spot on. Really, really nice on the ears as well. Kind of like the transparent in a way, if you know what I mean. The shaded on that, that's absolutely stunning, that dude. The base as well, you proper stepped it up with your basing game. Look at that. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? Little Grogu. The eyes spot on as well, really, really nice. Loving them, dude. Cool, adding something to your list. No problem, dude. Absolutely loving some of the work you're doing at the moment, Bill. There we go. Stormtrooper, look at that. I really want to try one of these, but I don't want to get a load of them. Because obviously it's another system I'm not playing. But what I'd really want is like an AT-AT or a ATST, something like that. Look at these. Oh, you're making me jealous, Bill. Yeah, these are absolutely fantastic, dude. You proper got that colour scheme nailed down, haven't you? With the Stormtroopers. You can never get sick of looking at them. Just make sure I got all the right ones. Yeah. And another one by Debunker. For some reason, it's all over the shop. Yeah, look at these. Fantastic. That red proper pops as well with the blue. Absolutely love it. Another one there from Ash. You can see where he's been practicing on his face work there. That's the one. And it's got the helmet. It's like been blown up. And it's falling apart there. Absolutely fantastic then, dude. Let's just refresh. Just scroll to the top so I know that it's done. Oh god, we've got a lot more. Here we go. Let's just run through it again. I knew I should have done it before. So, up next, we got Mr. Meforce, built up Lord Sunbro. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is a cool mini. Even if it were like just like a one-off sort of thing. Would be cool to do a diorama with. Yeah. Good job, you won't get bored. I've got 800 points to pay. Mine are all done. Mine are all done and they're going to Pastors New. They're going. All the Age of Sigmar Orc stuff, it's all going. But absolutely cannot wait to see what you do with this Meforce. And look at that. Here we go. Look at that. He's got his little cat ladies. I keep forgetting where you said that where they were from, that you got them from, Meforce. Would you, if possible, be able to DM me on Discord at any point after the stream or whenever, and just let me know where you got them from? I want to see if I can get hold of some of them. They're really nice, them. But yeah, can't wait to see what you do with this, dude. Keep up the awesome work, brother. Here we go. So, some Stormcast by Debunker. Look at these. Loving the gold armour on that. Yeah, loving these. These are really cool. Like the darker blue graduating up to the lighter blue at the top. Really, really nice. Let's see if we missed anybody else. Here we go. Look at these. Yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to say? But yeah, I really, really do like your work. I like everybody's work. You know what I mean? Look at that. So cool, these. Absolutely nailed on the paint scheme on these. You should be so happy with these, dude. Makes me want to paint mine up now. There's the banner on that. Nice. Really, really cool. That's what I felt like. Like in those Sigmarines. Yeah, they are cool, aren't they, Meforce? I really do need to paint mine as well. Oh, that's your best one yet, dude. The level work on that, but the OSL glow off that as well, that is really cool. Loving the effect on that. Yeah, those are really cool. See these. For some reason I don't like that one. That's one we saw of Ashes with a broken helmet, I remember that one. Now quickly just double check we've not missed anyone. So 24 comments there. And it's still 24. So that's it for this week on the Ravens Avery. Absolutely fantastic work, everyone. Really, really good work. And never get tired at looking at any of that. Well, yeah, it just reminded me, Bill, with your. I'll switch over to the other camera. I can show it off a bit clearer because I really do want to start doing some more of my Stormcast. Scrap that one. So you can see my ones there. So mine are the purple and gold. So those are the ones I've been pottering about with some little bits. So I definitely want to get some more of these done on the stream because they are so much fun. Like you can tell with yours. Just move that one out of the way. And then like the orcs. Oh, now my camera wants to focus. So these will all be going on sale anyhow at Chilcom. So if anyone's after a good bargain, there's literally like 2 Dominion sets worth, plus some extra bits like the Scumdrek. I've just really got to try and figure out a price for them, really. Obviously, I don't want to undersell them, but then I don't want to oversell them at the same time. But then I was digging out my competition piece for this year. For the Chilcom. And I don't know if it's in fact, sorry, I'm going to show it. Because I know people like Mephos, he's obviously in America, so he won't get to see it. If you remember my spider, I've been touching up some bits and redoing a couple of bits. And try and zoom out now. And basically, my spider, and he's going to be going on. I can get him off the base. So there's the base for it. The little spiderlings everywhere. There's the spider. I mean, the size of that thing is massive. But that's going to be going as my competition piece. Ready for Chilcom. So I've shown what I'm working on. There's a couple of little bits I need to touch up and like redo certain areas on it. But yeah, that's that. So let's have a look now. Let's see. I can get this to stay in focus. And see how that's. You'll be able to see how that's dried now. There we go. So there's just a couple of bits like retouching up the red. And the brown leather straps around her, which we can get done now. My gold is Army Painter Greedy Gold with a flesh wash and just a single layer over the wash as a highlight. Nice. Yeah, mine is literally just Retributor Armor Spray, because I cheat. Then just a quick dry brush over with normal Retributor Armor out of the pot. Just because I find out of the tin it does give a different finish. Let that dry completely, and then a wash of Reichland Flesh Shade over the top of the gold is really, really nice for the gold. Gives it that bit of an orange, like a really warm hue to it. And then once that's dry, literally just dry brush over again, or you can edge highlight or whichever you prefer, with the Retributor Armor, and that seems to be pretty much spot on. I really do enjoy how that stands out. Right, let's get these. So she's got one coming down here. And the belt around her. I'm thinking of entering my Spider-Man diorama, maybe the crashed escape pod, not sure if they count as the same category though. You can ask them on the day though, Bill, which category they can go in. You can also be entering the Derby one. So I'll be volunteering for that one. Sheffield, I'll be a visitor, and that's nice, dude. Been really enjoying the golds from scale 75 like that. See, I really do need to try some of these other. When everyone's going on about them, it's like, oh. But then that way you end up with more paint than you can shake a proverbial stick at. But I definitely need to try some of these others, because I've heard, like, is it the Vallejo Dark Grey or Gunmetal Grey? It's supposed to be really, really nice. I think a lot of the time people just get to like a colour that they know, or like a brand, and then they'll tend to stick with that. Boots done. Just retouched up. Vallejo Game Colour Metallic. Is that what the grey is? Well, I couldn't remember the exact name, but I've heard a few people mention it now. I want to put a little bit of flesh colour, just can catch it with a wash at a later time. What we'll do, we'll just touch up. I typically use GW, but not the layer range. 9% of my minis are painted with the base range. I'm trying to army paint it as the layers at the moment. They're more budget friendly. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever works for you, isn't it? And if you're going for a certain scheme, then a lot of the colours will, you'll find in one range one that's like really close to it in another range. Just touching up some of these reds. This obviously, with it being corn red, it will darken back down. I just want to come in and just miss some of the recesses. Just cleans up some of the other bits. And there we go. Come on. In fact, what we're going to do, just so you can get an idea, and before I put a picture on the Discord, actually, if I can find it, where the heck is it? There's my base ready mix. It's the snow one. That one. What have I done with it? How the heck do you lose a pot of base ready mix? Honestly. There it is. Got my base ready mix in a little tub to dry out. What we're going to do is get some of the Geek Gaming Scenics fast drying glue. Zoom this out a bit so you can see it a bit better. And you really don't need a lot of this because it is ridiculously sticky. I've got an old brush that I use just for this. go. Just give that a minute, just to let it go a little bit more tacky. And water's no good now. You can see glue all the way around. Where I've got them in little takeaway pots. This is the patchy plains, I believe it's called. And literally just like so. Just tidy the rim. You've got to have a tidy rim. That's it, done. Obviously, there's a couple of bits I want to highlight up. Take my time with them off stream, but basically, you can see that. Come on. There she is. All done in a stream. Really liking how that cloak's turned out. Well, yeah, so whilst I've got you guys in the chat, I've really enjoyed doing this actually. So what I want to do is do another one. So quickly, I lose my containers of base ready mix all the time. Honestly, I'd lose. No, I've only got 3 and I lose them. So next up, so we're gonna have a quick vote. There's 5 of you in the chat. One of them's me, so there's 4 people in the chat. So it can go either way. So you can either have the cleric with the hammer next week, or the wizard with some OSL. What we're thinking. I'll give you a minute or two. Cleric or wizard, just let us know in the chat. I know what I'm thinking, but hopefully you guys are thinking the same. Wizard, yeah, see. I knew you'd say that, Bill. Wizard. I'm definitely leaning more towards the wizard. I really do like that model. It is such a beautiful model. Which means I've got to think of some ways of painting that up. Next week. Bunker cleric. Yeah, I mean the wizard would have been my choice. I definitely think the wizard next week is the way to go into it. So that's the end of the stream, I'm afraid, guys. I mean, not built because I built it this morning, didn't I? But all painted up and ready to go. See. I mean, that's a bit clearer. But I'll get some pictures. I'll put them on the Facebook page. So if you don't, hop over onto the Ravens Rook Miniatures. The link should be at the top of the YouTube page. If not, Chilling Network. That's it. That's it. Chilling Wargamers on Discord. Frosting Fist on Discord. Waylanders Wandering on Discord, Hobby Corner Kev. There's loads. There's a member on all of them. So I'll try and get some pictures up. You can see a bit more clearer, because I mean, I really need to sort something out with these cameras. It's doing me a head in now. But then it stops it showing to you guys. So I might have to pick someone's brain during the week. But yeah, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't, I don't want to be a follower. You have to be. Yeah, I'm joking, you don't have to be. But it is much appreciated. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the show, if you've liked what you've seen, please leave a like, even a comment, or anything in afterwards. Even if it's negative, not so much negative, but is it negative? I can't think how it is. I'm wondering. But basically, to help the channel grow, positive or negative, you know, I take it all on board. It's all good. There's never any, you know, don't take it to heart or anything. Too long in the tooth for that. But yeah, I've had a fantastic time chatting with you guys and painting. Thank you very much for joining me. Please, as I said, don't forget, like, subscribe if you would like to. And yeah, on the Instas, Facebook, and on here. Until next time, guys, I'm just going to cut it short, because every time I do the music exit, it just lags like mad. So hopefully